All right, loves. We're going to start with the more of an active meditation today. We're going to do a keep up meditation. Just get the energy going. So remember, your palms are facing up, arms are out, and you're just moving up and down, using your breath, paying attention to your breath here. Breathing in, expanding your breath. Hi, Michelle, welcome. And then just breathing out. Just breathing out anything that doesn't serve or support. If you want to move your body a little bit side to side, you're so welcome to do that. Might make it a little easier, maybe harder, I don't know. Just keep it up. Breathing in, moving the energy in you. Breathing out. Breathing in, holding, suspending your breath, and then out. Just exhaling slowly, feeling into your center, feeling into your core. I'm going to invite you to take your eyes, if they are closed, you can close, or if they aren't closed, close them. And then have your eyes look towards your third eye. This activates your pineal gland, your third eye, stimulates it, stimulates your intuition. If you want to stand up, you're so welcome to stand up. Keep up, you got this. So noticing your wins of the week, noticing what you're celebrating. Let that energy of celebration lift you and keep you going. Feel into how good it feels to celebrate your wins. Maybe you moved past something, through some fear, you felt the fear and did it anyway. Maybe you just responded in a different way. Maybe you made a new connection, made a sale, put out content. And then notice any challenges or struggles or questions that came up this week. Breathing through those challenges. You got this. You gotta keep going, persevere. Get the energy moving, stimulating in your core, breathing, using your breath. You're doing great, you got this. You can do hard things. Just a little bit longer, keep it up. You got this. You got this, keep going. I'm feeling it too. Keep going. Use your breath, focusing on your breath. Let your breath energize you. Let it move through you. All right, and drop your arms. Place some palms up on your thighs. Oh, feel into the pins and needles. Feel into the sensations. Feel into the lightness.
My arms.
Oh. Yeah, feel into the pain. I know you want to kill me. Breathing in and then just slowing down. Feeling feeling into the sensations of what also feels really good. It's like that sense of accomplishment, that sense of I did it. I did something hard physically. Just noticing the tingling, finding your breath and regulating it. And see if this feels rewarding for you to feel what you're feeling right now. It's persevering through something tough, challenging. And now you get to just relax into as you've gone through this process. Keeping your eyes, taking that gaze to your third eye again. We're kind of calling our guides, angels, spirit team, power animals, galactic energy, God, source, higher self, to support us. And as we do our work here today, feeling them come in, please help us receive the messages, downloads, next steps, support, inspiration in this energetic container for us to each move forward in our lives and our businesses and bring forth abundance for all and ripple effects. May we make the impacts we deeply desire. And then right now, setting your intention for a call here today. Week 8. Number of abundance, infinity. Feeling to that energy today. And then when you have your intention, nod. Beautiful. Let's activate these intentions. So breathing in from your root all the way up to your crown. Morakira gumanane kia morkoratia, nakira koratia, kia morkoratia, conjuring in all this beautiful energy to support us as we manifest these intentions. Marakira koratia koratia, for the highest good and truth. Marakia morkoratia. Moraki nene kratia morkoratia morkorati nene kia morko nene kia. Breathing in. And anchoring in your intentions deep into the ground, into this crystal heart that Mother Earth is holding for all these intentions for the highest truth and good to be amplified. Beginning now, so it is. Staying with the sensations that feel most aligned for you. And then when you're ready, just very slowly and gently bring your awareness back into the space here. Hello. And just write down in your journals your intentions. And then when you're ready, just write it down in the group chat here as well. Your 2-word intention. And then just let me know what module you're on today or right now. And remember, it's totally okay. A little bit behind. Ideally around module 6, 7-ish. Yeah. It's okay if you're not. Stacey, your laugh is really cute. Okay. So where are you guys at? Cindy, listen, be open and aware. Awesome. So I'll just see where you're all at with regards to the modules. But I'd really like to talk a little bit more about content and putting yourselves out there. We can look at some of your posts that you've been putting out there if you have been, or if you're thinking about doing it, we can talk a little bit more about that. Because I really would love, if you haven't started, for you all to put yourselves out there a little bit more. Sweet, Jonathan, that's great. Your VA is working on creating your first post
for Instagram, and she'll share them to the Facebook one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Stacey can receive all the magic abundance here for me today. And Stacey, we'll talk about what your question today. I thought that was really good, just for everyone else to also hear that. And actually, that was something that we shared last week as well. And I think that was Cindy's takeaway, which was while you're working on the back end of things, don't wait to put yourself out there. Do it at the same time. Okay, no worries, Michelle. Okay. Great. So Michelle's on module 8, power and strength. Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, so let's have you all go around. Name, biz, soulful self-promotion statement. And don't rush through that statement. I want you to act as if you're a networking event and you're going to share it. And if you're reading it, that's totally fine. Number 2, share one win. And then a question you have to be hot seat. Okay, great. And if I gave you homework last week, I'm going to check in on it. Let's have Susie start. And I'll put the timer on for 3 minutes each. Go ahead, love.
All right, Susie Alcantara here with Reveal Wellness Studio. My soulful self-promotion feels like it's shifting because there's just been I guess the biggest win over the last couple of weeks why I haven't been here is that the team that had moved from one unit in the building that I'm in has taken over my main clinic. So I've moved myself out. And so now I'm attached to the studio that I'm trying to relaunch, rebrand, and all that jazz. So back in 2019, we did a little bit of a family constellation to just ask into the space of what it's supposed to be, because I've been trying to run all the classes, Roz, dance classes, work, a whole bunch of that stuff. And it's been just my intention wasn't jiving with the energy of the space. So I'm always what do you want to be? So back in 2019, we did a family constellation, and there was a heavy chief energy that was there. And it was basically telling me, you're good to teach what you're teaching. It's just not to be taught the way that it's being taught. So being in that space and moving into that space where my treatment room is now, which is basically behind the walls, is connected right into the studio. I had a really clear vision that a mural to basically honor the Indigenous culture should be on one of the walls. And in doing so, I asked out, and I made a connection with a woman by the name of Jill John VA, who's Métis, and she had agreed to do the artwork. So it's been when things fall into place. And it was really nice to make the connection, because being in the modality that I am, it's very strongly related to traditional Chinese medicine or East Indian medicine with Ayurveda. And I see those connections, but we're using those modalities in North America on Indigenous land. And yet when I went to the ceremonies on July 1st, my husband was like, oh my God, Susie, these people are speaking your language. Like everything that dealt with dance and healing and medicine and spirit medicine, I was just so in depth into it. And so now I'm like, I feel like we can be at the forefront as a company to really help mend that foundation of the Indigenous culture and their medicines, because as a practitioner, there's always a point, like I've been in this industry for like 15 years, and there's always been a point with me using essential oils or my friend using flower essences where we're like, should we be using this? Like, you know, we question it because we know there's a depth to the medicine that's not being taught to us. And now I feel like we're building that connection to put the pieces together.
It's so beautiful. Oh, congratulations. That is so wow. Those are huge wins.
It's huge, yeah. And it's just like, really, Susie, a mural, like my business mind is like, is this investment going to reap your rewards like in the ROI land? And I'm like, I don't care. It needs to be done, and honoring needs to be done. And where I am in the city, being in Old Strathcona, we are in one of the oldest buildings on the block. And everybody who's been in that space is like, this is a gem that no one knows about. And I've never like launched it. So we'll see what happens. I feel like September is going to be like a great
excited for you. And you know, this is what happens when we listen, when we're like, we do that work. And I love that you did family constellations. I was probably with Kelsey and her wife, right?
Kelsey and Vanessa. Yeah, we did it on everybody. And that's how we got to know each other on such a foundational level.
So powerful. And in the building, I've personally been in the building. I took Afro beats in Susie's building.
So fun.
And what's really cool is, yes, you asked about the ROI. Yes, because you're listening. You're really listening to what the spirit guides are sharing with you. And the fact that you're honoring the land you're on, Indigenous land, that's energetically bringing in the people that are meant to be there.
Yeah, and even with the artist, with Jill, when she stepped foot in there, she was like, can I sleep here while I'm doing this work, to like really feel into it? Because we don't have a vision as to like what should be on there, whether it be like a flower or whatever. And I'm like, whenever anyone is here, we create the experience, and that experience basically then brings in the referrals. And that's how I've basically grown the business, right? So I want to keep with that energy. And, you know, I really want it for people to like, every time they're in, to just see like, I didn't see that on that side of the corner of this mural, or they pick up something and build a story around it too. So I'm really excited about it, but it's such a secret, so don't tell anybody, but they know this is a big container, and I had to just spill the beans to you guys.
Because everything's going to come out more in September.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. And did you have any questions to ask today?
No, you know, like not yet.
That's great.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jonalyn. I'm going to make it longer. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. My God. Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jonalyn Green. I am a body talk and body intuitive practitioner, and I'm very passionate about supporting people to evolve through their concerning health issues to regain freedom and joy in body, mind, and spirit.
Love it.
So one of my wins I did say was the VA. So she's just in the process of getting some stuff going. So that's awesome. And my other win is I had a complete cold booking right off my website, 3 sessions all in a row. So I just saw her, and I'm going to see her for 2 more. So that was super awesome. I've changed a couple things on my website. I'm still updating it, but I feel that's helped bring her in. So that was really good, and definitely more of a soulmate client vibration.
Yay! Celebrating that.
Yeah. So totally that. And so my question, I've got 2. One is the one we talked about on the Facebook page with Michelle, all the contacts and everybody contacting me and how to kind of navigate those people.
Good.
And then when you were talking on your Facebook page about doing that intro where you have your little statement. I had to go into, I think it was where I had to talk about where my business was. I could not get my page to do it. It's like, you can't put content in this box. And I just kept running into a wall with it.
Okay.
So that's my question, is how do I get my little statement out there on the intro? Because I just, I couldn't figure it out.
Look at it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then I've almost got, well, I have about 15 palettes of colors right now for my branding. My husband's like, okay, you really got to work this down. So that's my thing, is I know I've got purples and greens and blues ish, but I'm trying to figure out how I can make that choice to like the colors. So, but I really like your module. It was really great to help me like pick out the photos on Pinterest. And yeah, that was really fun. So thank you for how you laid that out. I thought it was just wonderful. It was really good.
Feedback. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll come back to those questions.
Thank you.
Great. Let's go to Stacy.
Okay, I'm on my phone. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on my phone, right? So it's harder because my computer wasn't working today. I'm Stacy Corlett, and my business is Soulful Wellness Solutions. It's crystal energy healing, and eventually will include coaching. So I have 2 wins I want to share with you, actually. One is really personal. So I haven't really been fully present or active the past few weeks. That's because I had a cancer scare with my breasts. And so I was going through lots of things, biopsies, MRIs and everything. And I am, there is nothing to worry about. So I'm happy to say, and I can celebrate that and move on and let that go. And my second win is actually, I decided to do some one-on-one coaching with Roz, because I feel that's what I need to kind of move through some of the emotional stuff in my life as I work on my business. So that's where I am. And I think those are 2 huge wins for me. So
thank you. That's a win for me too.
Yeah.
And then you, did you have any questions? I know we can bring up what you brought up in one-on-one if that's okay, because I think it'll benefit other people as well.
Yeah, no, just that one question, right? I don't really have any other questions.
Okay, so let's circle back after that to that then. Okay. Great. Thanks, Stace. And we're so glad that you're healthy. All right, let's go to Cindy. You know what? Actually, sorry, I'm gonna go Michelle because she's still here because she might have to slip out for a phone call.
Yeah, so hopefully not. Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Michelle Bischoff. My business is Holistic Fitness. It's for your whole self, mind, body, and soul. So I'm a coach, and I specialize in health and fitness, and also working with young girls between the ages of 9 to 15. I'm super passionate about empowering women to go from feeling frustrated and lacking motivation and energy to unleashing their inner goddess and finding themselves. So stepping into their power. I have been getting more clear on my pillars and just kind of talking them out. I ran my first boot camp class last Wednesday. So I shared that last week that I had that win. So it went really well.
Awesome.
And yeah, thank you. I really realized it lights my fire. Like, it's crazy.
That is on point then.
Yeah, like it really does. I know it's the entryway to doing more one-on-one coaching with people. Yeah. Because I'm finding, I had another client reach out to me through Facebook, a potential client called prospect, just reach out to me through Facebook, and that's it. Everybody, like especially perimenopausal, which I'm in that area as well, right? It's just we are all struggling with something, right? Whether it's energy or weight or body image or confidence or whatever. So it's I'm finding though that people are really looking for, you know, the workout, like what do I need to do, or I'm not on the right track with my food, I need to lose some weight, like, so then of course it can be the entryway, but there's so much more to it than that, right? So that's what I'm finding. So a huge opportunity. I'm having more clarity around that and more confidence just in terms of speaking with people about what I do and how I can help them. And so the other question that I have, and Raj and Jonalyn, you've alluded to it, it's the marketing thing. Back a while ago, when I put myself public on Facebook, I noticed the same thing, a huge influx of people friending me. And it still happens, but it goes in waves. And I've had at least twice where it was massive friend requests. I'd wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong? And I think part of it was some energy thing and boundaries that I had to really be setting. But the other aspect is I'm like, I'm not really sure what to do. So I do connect, I kind of scout them out and I'm like, okay, now what? Like, do I reach out? Some of them reach out to me. I don't know. I say, hey, a lot of them are actually, I'm finding a lot of them are coaches. So I have this thing in my head also, what do they want? They just want me to sign up with them, right? So I'm already guarded and I want to try and feel a little bit better about that. I want to be more at ease. I've had quite a few men message me and, you know, be like that, like, you know, say things and I'm like, okay, block, you know, that's, you know, delete. But I get these random phone calls on Messenger as well, and men or women, and I'm just like, what is, like, what is happening? So I have never
had that happen either.
I've never picked up the phone. It'll happen like in the middle of the night. These are like all across the world, right? So yeah, so I'm just like, and I've had to also say to guys like, I'm not sure, but would you like to ask my husband about that? Like, just, it's, so I don't know.
Look at your Facebook profile and see how it's set up first.
Yeah, I need to do that. Well, I think it says that
let's look at it. I will circle back around because I think that'll help. And then I'll also,
I feel my face like so red right now. I don't know why. It's just like I'm all hot and bothered by it. Anyway,
a lot of attention. We just
I guess. And part of it too is like only recently did I have a Facebook page. I had just been on my profile for a while and I figured, you know, okay, it was time to do the page. So now I do posting on both, but yeah.
Excellent. So. Excellent. Okay, yeah, we'll look at your profile and your page. Is that happening with anyone else or has that happened in the past?
Oh, Cindy too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll share with you how to deal with that. Because I don't get that surprisingly I don't get creepy men messages.
I don't want that.
But that's why I want to look at how do you set up your page, and we'll look at that just to make sure you're really clear what you're promoting as well. Okay, great. Thank you. Arlene. Hi, love.
Hello. Hi. Congrats, Rosalind, on climbing that mountain.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I'm really proud of myself.
It was amazing. The pictures. Wow.
Thank you. That week was so epic that I'm actually going to do my talk. I'm going to create a talk around that week because there was so many things that unfolded for me. So thank you. Okay. I'm back on.
Anyway. So my name is Arlene Dudney. My business is New Key Wellness, but as I said before, I've been transitioning into energy wellness. So I'm still, my foot is in two doors or two pots. So I think I have to mentally switch I think that that other energy is still with me. So I feel I need to switch over. So energetically, right? And I'm okay with that.
What are
So
the
I was,
thoughts? Is it the
Hmm?
nursing and then the energy?
Well, being a nurse and then being an energy healer, right? I think they're related, but I think I have to energetically release that old version of who I am
Yes.
to step into the new version. That's how I feel.
And you can use your nursing background to inform yourself when you're doing energy work.
Mhm.
So you don't completely throw it, like it's like take what's going to support you, just like how I do, right? Everything is grounded in psychology for me,
Mhm.
as a foundation that doesn't leave. So take what is still going to be supportive to you and your clients.
Right. So I was given some homework. It was a challenging homework. It took a few hours.
Picture up. I did not notice it. Is it?
Facebook profile.
On Facebook? That's a great picture.
Few hours before this class, but I said I better do it.
Yes. So it's up. So we're going
It
to
is
I've
there.
seen it too. It's awesome.
Arlene.
Yeah.
Hey, big kudos to you. Yay.
I felt it opened the gate again because I was hiding, and I just felt that something opened. And so I'm okay with it, right?
Yes. So proud of you. So proud of you.
So my win, okay, that was a win.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So huge.
So my win, I got some further insight. So, I do galactic work, right? So yesterday it came to me that the energy of the divine masculine, there's a lot of traumatized divine masculine men. And within us as women, but also within the collective, I said, where are the divine men? Why aren't they standing up in this moment, right? So I ended up doing a really powerful clearing on the galactic cosmic realm and within myself. And I really feel that shifted. And this goes back to the procrastination. Because after I did that clearing, I felt I was more in taking action, right? So when you look at the divine masculine, okay, there's the angry masculine and there's the divine masculine. There's the angry feminine and then the divine feminine, right? So in this time in moving into 5D, we have to heal both and integrate them, right? So I felt the procrastination for me was tied in to the divine masculine in me not being able to take action. So that's the procrastination. So I felt that was a powerful insight for me, right? So those are two aspects. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. You love your own way in multiple ways. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So I didn't post any videos, but I did do the picture, as you know.
And
so
and acknowledge that was a big deal for you.
Right. So as I said, when we talk about, the hot seat question was just the realization of the divine masculine. Where are they? So I'm saying, why aren't they stepping up? I want to see them. So I'm going to put out to the universe is, I have a way of phrasing a question. Why is the divine masculine so amazing and helpful to the divine feminine? So that's a brain hack question, because when you ask that question, it shows up that you'll see the divine masculine stepping up.
Beautiful. Love it. You just gave yourself some homework for your video.
No, I still have homework from last time. Learn helpfulness.
You have all these brilliant things to say. So now it's time to put yourself out there. And that goes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Okay, Cindy.
Hi, everybody. Beautiful picture, Arlene. I just went and took a peek at it. And yeah, lots of congratulations for everybody for all their progress this week. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. So yeah, that's part of my wins right now. But let me say, my name is Cindy Crow. I am an identity and purpose coach. My soulful self-promotion statement is, as an identity and purpose coach, I am passionate about empowering and inspiring my clients to discover who they truly are and identifying their life purpose. Yeah, there may still be some tweaking needed to be done on that, but I'm definitely getting closer. Go ahead, Roz.
With?
Sorry?
What parts don't you, why do you believe that?
I don't know. There's still not quite there. It's
it doesn't feel like it.
I've got the word, well, no, I was going to say, I thought I had too many repeat words in there, but maybe it's okay. I'll have to read it again quietly to myself. But yeah, so my wins, 62 times around the sun, people. I mean, to me, I'm trying to wrap my head around that today, even myself. 62 times. It's incredible. I feel it's incredible.
Cindy?
Yeah, today.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's today, July 14th.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so some other, my wins are mostly personal, or yeah, like personal basis this week. So I just found out last night that my son is being granted full parole in August. So that's pretty big. We've been dealing with that trauma for 4 years. I helped my daughter do 3 years of taxes, 3 days in a row. I told her yesterday, I said, I feel like my brain's going to explode right now. But she was getting warning letters from Canada Revenue Agency because she's so far behind. So yeah, I'm happy that I helped her out with that.
I'm sure she's very happy. You did help.
Sorry?
I'm sure she's happy you did help her out.
Well, maybe not, because she owes nearly $10,000. But I told her, I said, just do like I do. You set up a payment plan. That's all. Mm-hmm. I did yoga again yesterday. So I've been doing yoga about once a week. So that's very big for me. I can't get down on the floor yet, but I'm basically doing it in my chair.
Awesome.
And I just worked with a client this morning, and I have to say, I've noticed a couple of things. So one, I want to point out, not to point out, but Arlene, your confidence level is amazing today. I felt this very big shift within you. So yeah, congratulations on that. And I sort of feel the same way. I had a client call this morning, and I can really see that, yes, the gifts that I carry, they do really help people. And they always make comments about that at the end. In fact, she sent me a thank you email because she said, you've really inspired me. And now, you know, the juices are really flowing. So yeah, so those are all wins. I don't really have a question for you today. The one thing I was thinking about is the pricing. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy with my pricing. Beautiful. And if clients, you know, are not feeling that they can commit to that, I'm okay with that, because I know that the clients that I am to work with will come. And so for me, even from the time that you first met me, Roz, that's huge. So I was saying to a friend of mine, I was worried about charging, you know, a couple $100, and now my price is up to $750. So, whoo, that's big.
That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you, because that was actually when we met. That was one of your biggest, you were attracted to me too, because we're like,
that's right.
So I'm like, yes, this is so amazing to
lots of progress in a short time. I'm very, very happy with that. So miigwech, thank you everybody.
Awesome. And congrats to your client as well. So to you and your client. So with your clients, when they write those, ask if you could use that as a testimonial. And if they're comfortable with using their first name, great. If not, just as great. Then it's anonymous. But yes, don't be afraid to use those as social proof as well. Awesome. Great. And if those of you who don't have questions, again, I'm keeping in mind of putting yourself out there so we can look at what do you have going on your Facebook profile and then I also want to focus on DMs as well, like exactly what Michelle had asked and Jonalyn. How do we shift into conversion, at least getting them on a call or getting them into a program? Okay. Let's go to Jonalyn first. All right. So excited and proud of all of you, by the way. So many wins. All right. So Jonalyn, your question was, okay, first of all, congratulations for you putting yourself out there and starting a new Facebook account. Like, that's huge.
It is.
The flooding happens. We're like, oh my gosh.
Totally.
So that is good. Can I actually, I'm going to look at your profile page. Jonalyn, there you are. We can just make sure everything's set up. I think everything is set up really nice. Okay, so I just want to use different examples so that people get different ideas of other people's pages. Okay, everyone can see this? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, why is this awesome? Number one, this is a very professional looking photo. That's awesome, and it's a great photo of you. You look fun. You look friendly, you look inviting. And I love that you have your pillars. This is great. This is really good.
Thank you.
And you have your website there. That's awesome. And then you've got, so was this what you were talking about, putting it here?
Not there, the part under intro. See how I have where I'm here at blah, 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 noble naturopathic. I thought that's where that's where you had that other promotion statement of yourself. And that's where I was kind of stumbling around trying to get the wording differently. And Facebook just kept saying denied.
You mean right here where it says intro?
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
I do? Hang
Isn't
on.
that, yeah, I thought you had.
You can only put your places there.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's your other account, because then you had that one you made in Canva. You had your little picture, the one that you used to do your.
You mean which?
No, keep going. Maybe it's your other account.
My professional one?
Yeah. Oh, then maybe that's the difference with professional and personal, perhaps.
Yeah. So this is a different. Yeah. So this is my business. You guys will see the user view, because obviously you wouldn't see this GST thing. There is a way to view somewhere like you're viewing it, like an audience is viewing it, but.
Okay, I think that's what it is, Roz. It's I was thinking of your business was the personal when I was looking at it. That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay, then that's what it is.
Ideally use your personal account that you just created, that we just looked at, as a client attractor. Okay, so treat it like a business page. So because you're treating things like a business page, what's going to happen is when you get Facebook friend requests, actually, can I get you to share so that we can go through some of these friend requests?
Sure. Yeah.
Look at, so ideally you want to have people, let me stop share, sorry, and then you can share. Ideally you want to have people who are not people that are looking at you like you are a potential client. So, usually those are the coaches and you can tell. So if it looks like somebody that's just a regular person, for some reason they want to Facebook friend you, and usually people want to Facebook friend you because your page is already set up with what you're about, and your page looks inspirational. So in module 7, which if those of you who haven't got to it, you will see the different types of content marketing. I also, if you didn't check it out already, I did put in the Facebook group like a 5-minute Facebook Live video from last year or a couple years ago about content marketing. Did you all see that? No? Okay.
No, I don't think yet. I think that's the one I mentioned to you. I was going to look at it later. Is that the one you're talking about?
Maybe.
Where's Arlene?
That's a great photo of you, Arlene. Put it in your profile though, not your cover photo, your profile picture, which is this circle thing. Arlene. Sorry, I can't see Arlene right now. Okay, that's an awesome photo.
Okay, so what do you want me to show here? Do you want me to go like see my profile?
And then go to your Facebook friend request. We'll do a real time.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, so who is your ideal client? This is where it's going to be really like you need to be clear who your ideal client is. So do you work with men?
I do not work with men. And there's a few men popping up here as we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So then this is all like bi. So
Yeah.
men or bi. And then I see some client attraction people.
Yeah, I see some there too. Yes. Yes.
And if I would say if there's mutual friends, those can be potential yeses.
Mm-hmm.
For the connection and collaboration, or like even just asking. Like so I would say if you don't work with men, just delete them.
Mm-hmm. See, look at all these men.
No, just delete.
Okay. I'm just like, who are you? And they're like from all over the world. So
let's look at a woman though. So let's
Okay.
say you delete all the men, but let's look at Sarah.
Okay, Sarah. Where's Sarah?
First row, third, up.
Oh, here. Okay.
Let's click on her.
Okay.
Okay, so just use your intuition. Does it feel like she is, like her vibe is somebody that would be into body talk?
Yeah, I would say, well, that's pretty sexy there. Yeah. I mean, she only seems to have a couple of things up. So to me, that is almost a little, sorry?
Until you're her friend.
Right. So I would definitely, I would reach out to her. Yes.
Okay, so look, we're gonna do it in real time. So respond with confirm. Now, as soon as we do this, you're gonna message them so you don't forget. You immediately message them. So you're gonna just, you're gonna say, hi, Sarah. I'm nice to meet you. I'm Jonalyn. Yeah, nice to meet you. And you can write so because you can't really see, actually once you've confirmed her page, can you see more of what's happening on her profile?
No.
That's interesting. So
yeah.
When we this person's profile is private typically, and she Facebook friended you.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's not obvious, what I would just be saying directly is your full self-promotion statement. I don't normally say this, but because let's not waste your time.
Right. Okay.
Obvious. I mean, I don't know what she's about, and we don't know if she's like one of those girls that are looking for guys.
Right.
Who's spray spotting me today? Oh.
Yeah, I can never type when people are watching me. This is so funny. Intuitive.
And body talk. Yep. Practitioner. I'm
just going to do my statement, right?
Yep. Do your statement.
Passionate about.
So as she's typing this out, I want to say I normally am not don't ask people to be this direct. But because this profile is not obvious, just be direct so you know. And people will ghost, let them, and then you unfriend them. Now,
Okay.
yeah.
Spirit. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Okay. And just send as is, or ask her a little question, or
Ask a question so that she is. So usually I would say, and just say, is there anything I could help you with? Or, you know, you can ask, what inspired you to connect with me?
okay. I'm gonna ask her that one.
Yeah. I'm curious what inspired you to connect with me. We'll do one where you have a mutual friend so everyone can see this. Good. And then, and let's just see what she says.
All right.
Okay. Because on your profile, it's obvious what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But it piques curiosity because it shows you are in business, right? And you've done.
Right.
You have a full self-promotion statement. Now let's go to a mutual friend. So go down.
Oh, just wait.
Okay, so these are all people you may know.
Oh yeah, like here's Elizabeth. I know Elizabeth.
And okay.
Oh yeah, I think Elizabeth had 2 pages maybe, because I think I was friends with her on one, and then I'll add her.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, request. Okay.
What you want to do as soon as you add people, don't forget about them. So you would just send them a Facebook message. Yeah.
Oh, can I? Oh yeah. Okay.
And then message her. And you can say, hi, Elizabeth. Now this is people you may know. So she didn't Facebook friend, or she did Facebook friend you, right?
Yeah, I think, does she have 2 accounts? I feel like I was already friended with her on a different one. Okay, I'm not sure.
Hang on, are you Facebook friends right now, or was it just people you know? Go up, like hide the box so we can.
Well, I just sent her the request now, but maybe I'm thinking it was my Jonalyn Verde, my other Facebook account where we became friends, that other one of mine. That's what I'm maybe thinking of.
So actually, sorry, go back to somebody who's Facebook friended you already.
Okay. Hello. Okay, friends, here we are. Okay.
Recently, or the phrase, yeah, friend requests.
Oh, friend request, sorry, hang on.
Okay, so I just want to show some other ways to DM people.
Okay.
Actually, let's look at somebody who looks like they're a potential client. You can see their profile.
Yeah, okay, I was looking at this. I mean, this lady's in Morocco, I think, but
do you work with people online as well?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I would respond. Let's just look at her. Let's just creep her page a little bit. Utopia of a. Okay, so when you're looking, when we're looking at people's pages, look at what do you feel you have common ground with. Use your intuition. So just see what she's interested in. So she's interested in like funk soul. And right away, I like funk soul. So I'll be like, oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'll
She did this here.
Want to be a healer's wound testimonial book. Okay, so she's got she's probably collaborating with people to be in a book. She has some mindset stuff. Is this her or a friend that's sharing stuff?
No, I think that other one was her. This is her. Yep, that one is her. Cover photo updated.
Give you enough information about her that you feel like you could bond and connect a little bit more with her?
Yeah, I think I would definitely reach out and connect to her.
Okay, so let's do that right now.
Okay. And also, like, she's showing her face. Like that's another thing, right? There's so many that I see that don't show
And
who they are.
I would not, if they don't show, just delete.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So respond.
And so normally what I would suggest is you would voice message them. So if you're on your phone, voice message is going to be more powerful. Personally, I think so, because it's kind of like they feel into your energy too, right? But because we're doing it for this purpose, we can do it this way as well. So, hey, Lamoon, and then you can introduce yourself. I'm Jonalyn. Thank you for connecting with me. And then this is where you would say something more like personal as a connection. Like you can just say, I love your vibe of your page, or hey, I like Funk Soul too. I see you like Funk Soul. So it shows you actually took some time to check them out first.
Right. Because I do love funk and soul too. So that's true.
Yes. Okay. And then this is totally, you can, if you want to be more direct, so you're not wasting your time, this is where you put your soulful self-promotion statement in.
Okay.
Say, hey, like I see you are you can acknowledge them first, right? I see you're an event manager and spiritual facilitator. That is so awesome. I am, and then you can share your soulful self-promotion statement.
Okay.
And then ask, you can basically copy and paste, like send this and then copy and paste what you wrote on the other one.
Right.
And then wait to see why she decided or what inspired her to connect with you.
Okay.
And then start a text convo from there.
Okay.
You can even ask people, have you ever had a body talk or body intuitive session? Have you ever heard of it, or have you ever had a session? So then you can start having a conversation about that. They'll probably be like, what is that? Tell me more about it. And then you get to rave about it. And it's like, could certainly enroll you for a session so you can try it out, kind of thing. But of course, have them pay, of course. But let them know what it's about and the benefits. So you're selling people into the benefits.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I can finish this one off if you want to move on to keep us on track.
Awesome. Good.
Okay.
First, let me ask.
Thank you.
Helpful for others as well, just seeing it this way.
Yes.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was helpful. Roz, I have a quick question on that. Is there a way to just message them through Facebook Messenger without confirming their friend request? Like if you're not too sure, just kind of say, oh, I'm curious as to why you
message them. Yeah, you don't have to confirm their Facebook friend thing. I don't know if it may go into the other inbox. And if it does, that's fine. But at some point they'll look at it. Right. So yes, you can still message them if they've confirmed.
Okay.
I noticed I've been chatting with somebody who probably is trying to get me as their client, and she did not Facebook friend request me. I don't think. We've just been chatting, and it was in my inbox. No, it was in my other box, and then I once I started chatting with her, then it moves into my regular box.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so voice message is always great. So if it's somebody that you see you have mutual friends with, so what I usually say is, hi love, I'm Roslyn. So good to connect with you. Thank you for adding me as a Facebook friend. And I don't so much tell people what I do yet. For me, what I say is I acknowledge whatever I see. If we have a mutual friend, hey, I see we have some awesome mutual friends. That is so great. And then I might say, how do you know? And then I might pick somebody that I'm really good friends with. Or if I don't know, if we only have a couple, I'll ask, how do you know so-and-so and so-and-so? And what inspired you to connect with me? I always ask that question. And the answer I usually get is, if it's somebody that does not know me, they basically say, I love your energy of your page. I love your posts. And so I can ask specifically like, oh, that's great. And they're saying, I need more positivity in my life. Great. You know, and I'll start having conversation, just figuring out like, are they an ideal client? So this is what I do. So I start sharing with them after that, after a couple exchanges. And then I might bring them into my Facebook group, or I might get them on a discovery call. I just really listen, and I'm not forcing things. I'm just letting it be an organic conversation. Okay. Did you have another question, Stacey? Nope. Okay, awesome. I just see you raised your hand, so I love the little cute emojis. Okay, beautiful. So then, Michelle, let's go to you to see your page. Could you share yours?
Okay.
And make sure for those people who you are Facebook have excuse me, let me try again. So the people that have Facebook friend requested you that are obviously not going to be your clients and are probably like creepy men or whatever, just delete them, because that's hindering your algorithms as well if you have too many Facebook friend requests. And when I say algorithms, it means ideally you want your post to be put in front of more people, so that that you are Facebook friends with. And so what helps with that is when people like and comment and share, but also to help you get more visible is to make sure you have less Facebook friend requests, so it's not clogging your pipeline. And then also what I'm learning as well is I just literally deleted like 3,000 people because I had like almost 5,000, and I've not talked to obviously like 3,000 people. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And some accounts didn't even exist. But that actually, just doing that alone, got me more in front of the people who already were Facebook friends with me. I don't know if they've been lurkers or if they've been seeing my stuff already, and then finally maybe it just pumped things out more a little bit, or I'm not sure what was different. I can ask, because I literally just signed on another client. She reached out to me, and she was somebody I knew from the gym like 15 years ago. I have not seen her in I would say over a decade for sure. And I've not seen her Facebook post for probably that long as well. And she literally just reached out to me and said, hey, you always look so happy. You're always so positive. She's like, I feel like I'm surfacey about it. I don't actually feel. Basically, I want what you have. And I'm like, okay, let's get on a Akashic record. And then she was in the record. She was told that, you know, like they were telling us that we need to work together. So yes, my whole point of that is delete people. Either if go through your current Facebook friend list and notice who you're not seeing, and if you want to start engaging with them, just go on their page and start engaging on their page, and then your stuff is going to start moving into their feed as well. So it's like give, and then you'll also, that exchange will be there as well. Or even private message them and be like, hey, you know what? I'm just be transparent. I'm going through my Facebook friends, and I noticed we haven't chatted in a while. I just want to catch up, or notice we have never talked. And I'm like, who are you? I want to say hi. So do things like that. Okay, Michelle, let's see here. Physical, mental. Great. You have your website there. What I would say, and both to Jonalyn and Michelle, is you can have your statements right up here. Like I'm passionate about, or
like in this area.
To position you a little bit more. Like I can show you guys mine just so that you can see what I mean. Because this is, if you click on your cover photo, are these the brand colors?
These are, but this logo was done in Canva. So I actually want to
You know,
do something. I want to have a graphic designer do it.
I would much rather see a picture of you in action working with your boot camp.
You know what? I actually have some, that's cool. And I actually have some professional photos being done in a couple weeks.
Perfect. So grab some clients or some friends. You guys have seen my branding photos, and you see that there's often like women. I'm doing a circle. Those are some of those people are my clients, and some of those people are my friends. And so the whole point of it is to have
a hot mess.
And so if you can, this goes to everybody. That photo, the cover photo. So your profile photo is the little circle. So where Michelle's face is. Okay, Arlene. So that's why we mean by putting your face there. And then, but I love that you made your cover photo your face too. But the cover photo is more about, it gives us a sense of your soul essence or what you're about. So even Jonalyn, your essence is in the work. You could add more of a line or who you help to make it more obvious. Or you can have a picture of you actually doing some body talk and work with somebody. Okay. Yeah, so I would say this would step it up a notch if you actually had a photo of you looking like you're coaching people
Agreed.
Or
agreed.
both.
Okay.
Either or both, right? Like you can have different photos.
Yeah.
So they'll take your, and this is like once you have branding photos, it literally levels you up. The quality of the photo, the vibration, it's actually what makes a website okay to really good are the photos. So something to keep in mind. Okay, so you can scroll down.
And I have a quick question. Do you have any, I mean, who is your contact? Not do you have any? Of course you do. From a graphic designing perspective, you know, if I wanted somebody to really make that my logo a little bit more artistic, like do you have, what would be your contact?
Let me connect you guys with her. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just making a note so that, okay, so then further down here, so where do we want to, what do you need to see here? Can you see what you're needing to see?
Yeah, so holistic fitness. So do you have a page yet, a business page?
I do, so it's not connected to that.
So connect it to where that says intro, at, and then whatever your
So I'd put it here then. Okay, so, all right.
Okay, and then you can put some of your background there. So if you guys look at my page, use my page for modeling. That'll help you. And then so let's just go down, look at some of your content. Happy Monday, don't be busy, be productive. Okay.
You know, the other thing is too, guys, like you can see these photos on this side, but that's on my side because I'm looking at it as me.
Oh, let me.
Like when you, do you know what I mean? Like I went through my pictures to try and block a bunch of them without having to delete them. But I know there's some pictures there that probably I don't really, it's another thing, right? Exposing my kids, like different things, right?
Yeah, don't do that. But
yeah, so I have to kind of go through those a little bit more with a fine tooth comb. So this is some of my content. And actually that brings up another question. So I typically, I know I've heard you say post like daily or whatever, like this isn't my full-time thing right now, but consistently I'm pretty much showing up Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, kind of something like that, right? So
yeah, I think if you can, do you have a VA? Remind me again.
No, I don't. So
if you can, I would get a VA to post daily, and they can post in multiple places. So connecting with Denzel may be a good idea.
I have him as a friend. I did connect with him on Instagram.
Good,
actually,
because he can do that for you. That way, you know, you're not having to do it yourself. I would share things ideally when you first begin, it's okay to share things from your business page. I wouldn't share it all the time from your business page because it does affect the algorithms. We keep this like more of a business page. So share it as an original.
All right. So this is my personal.
Okay, so this here, I'm just trying to tie it into what you do. Does this stand for what you do?
This picture?
Yes, this quote.
Yeah, this picture, yes. So I've been working with young girls. So I haven't shared this actually either. I'm launching a boys program in the fall. So that's what this post was about.
Okay. So, oh yeah, okay, you do have a caption here. So this is awesome. This is why I would want you to share it as an original with the same caption on your personal page. Because
so this is my personal page. This is why maybe oh, wait a minute. I see. No, I'm posting here under holistic. So so it's probably how I'm sharing it, because what I've done since I've had my page, I put my posts, business stuff on holistic fitness, and I share it to my personal.
Yes.
And I was trying to use the app Business Suite, and it is not working for me at all.
Yeah, I would use Later. Later is free. You can post up.
Yeah, I made a note of that in your modules, and I've heard you talk about it. So I think that's because Later, if you post it in Later, where does it go? IG to then?
To where your personal page or your professional page. So what
You can choose. Okay.
is I still post personally on my personal page. So I have my VA schedule if you look on my Instagram and my Rosalind Fund Coaching Bold Sexy Warrior Facebook page, they're pretty much exactly the same content. So what's different on my personal account is I don't have the quotes on my personal account. So so Later is scheduled to Instagram forwards to my business page.
Got it.
Got it. Personally, just copy and paste and put it on my personal account.
Okay, got it.
And that helps.
Yeah, I think it's just about getting it organized.
Yeah, it helps with your algorithms and once in a while it's okay to share from your business page because you want people to see things from your business page and then go to it. But I would say for the majority, try to not just share, try to have it as an original post. Does that make sense to everybody? And
and if you're using Later to go to IG, which then puts it to your business page, are you considering that original post?
Yeah, it's scheduled. Yes. The only thing, what I mean is don't just take it from your business page and share it onto your personal.
Which is what I've been doing.
Yeah, it affects your algorithm negatively.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, well, that's good to know because I didn't know that. All right.
This is a great photo of you. I love the energy from it. So again, this is a great example. Instead of just sharing, I would take this as an original and put the status up here so people read it. Because people are like, they're trying to be efficient. We'll say lazy, but they're trying to be efficient, right? So they may not click on reading the whole thing. They just see the picture and like it, but they won't see the message. Okay. Yeah. Just try this and see what happens because you may attract more aligned people if you
different. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that.
Yes, Arlene, question.
The on the picture where the website is, you can't really see it if it's moved to one side underneath. Like
you mean
move it? I don't
like where the website is listed. If it's moved more to the my left as you look at it, it's just.
Can you actually move this?
I'm not sure. I think it's part of your branding picture. So if you do the branding and you move it to the left, I just that's what I noticed.
I agree for sure. Like it's covering up my logo, the main part of it. So, but I don't know that you can move this profile.
Oh,
I
no,
guess
no, no.
I need to move this
Around with it.
over.
I don't feel like this represents you energetically. It's more masculine than how I experience you, Michelle. So I think a live action shot here would make it really more high vibration that matches you.
Yeah.
And you'll look a lot more like an actual professional photo will level you up as well.
Yeah. So that is coming for sure.
Good.
I agree. Totally agree.
Like,
Okay.
I had, so you guys can look at this one. So I had a graphic designer just put together a branding photo of me with, and she created this. These are my
Stop sharing so you can see it.
And then you can put, you know, if there's places you've been featured on, you put that there. You don't have to, but it shows what I, like my title. And then when I run a 5-day challenge, then I got a graphic designer to create this, where it shares what the challenge is about. And I always usually have more details about it right here, but it might be like the pain points first and then join the challenge.
Ooh.
So just some things to think about. See, this is the same graphic, but different picture. This you can tell that I made because it's cheaper looking. I just did this in Canva. It was for a temporary giveaway thing, but this is a professional photo. If this was not a professional photo, it would look cheaper. Does that make sense? So having a good few branding shots would be helpful to make your page. It makes people subconsciously see, okay, you totally invest in yourself. It makes people believe you're serious about your business. Have you ever been on like networking apps and people's, you know, like you can see the difference between a professional shot and just a regular shot? I have nothing against selfies. I think selfies are great, but if it needs to be good lighting, it needs to look somewhat professional. So the quality can subconsciously affect people's decision whether to connect with you or not. Okay, so just some things to consider for client attraction at a subconscious level. Okay, does that help, Michelle? Does anyone else have any questions about?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one thing is, now I do not know why, so I haven't figured this out yet, but I used to have like this looks different on a mobile than it does on here for some reason. I can't figure it out. But on Michelle's, it looks like, and if you haven't changed this up, it will look like a bunch of your photos like this. So what ideally this should be is a full-on picture. I have no idea. I can't figure out why it's not. But this is a join my Facebook group photo. This could be a book in a discovery call here, or book in with me today. Like whatever you're the call to action, download a freebie here. You could also, you see some people like Michelle did have a website here. You could do that. I'm not sure if how effective that is. If you have a freebie and it leads to a funnel, that might be a good place to put it. But again, I haven't really seen how effective that is.
So where are you suggesting, Roz, to put the freebie or call to action? What section? In the end?
Here, where your website is?
Yeah.
People aren't going to go to your website and purchase right away. But most people, if they see like a freebie, your ideal, they'll go and grab the freebie, which will put them into your email marketing, right? Then you can nurture them in that email marketing. Does that make sense? So
and where are you putting that on your page, that link?
So you can put it here. Like, again, I don't know why it's showing up like this.
Okay.
It's showing up like this.
Yeah, in your face, join your Facebook group. Yeah. Okay.
So I ask people to join the Facebook group because I collect their email addresses. Once they request to join, then there's those 3 questions. One of them is to give me their email address for the freebie. And I want people to play in the Facebook group. So it depends where you want people. If you don't have a Facebook group, put in your freebie there, so you start to nurture people in your automatically in the nurture sequence, which you will be learning about. I don't think you guys have gotten to that module yet, right? But the nurture sequence usually is like, hey, welcome, here's my freebie. You guys can see this nurture sequence I have for Client Attraction Academy. Let me send that to you in the, actually, let me just grab it here, but I'll put it in the email so you can all see it. I have a mini video course to walk you through my pillars. So you could have that, a freebie like that, where video is very powerful, where people opt into it. And then I'm nurturing them. It's already set up in the back end. It's automated, and then it sells people into Client Attraction Academy. Okay. After on the 5th video, I sell 4th or 5th. So you give lots of value and then you sell. But you can do that by writing as well. So thinking big picture, freebie, then what are that steps so that you're taking the client on a journey of building know and trust. And the call to action could be get on the discovery call. Whatever, don't wait till everything is set up. Just get them on a call. Whatever your biggest need is, more one-on-one clients, or you got a group coaching program coming up, then get them on a call for that, or put them onto a sales page for that group coaching. Whatever that thing that is going to support them in making decisions. Make sense? I think for most of you, where it's going to be is getting them on the phone right now. Okay, is there a Facebook option for a business page? Cindy, can you clarify your question?
Yeah, so just looking at the different Facebook pages that you've been sharing today, I'm just wondering, when you're creating, so I've created pages before, but I wasn't sure, is there actually a business option to create a Facebook page?
Well, there is, Rosalind Fun Coaching Bold Sexy Warrior is my business page. The reason why so yeah, that's considered a business. And the reason I suggest you have both is you want to build your business page up, and because you're starting out your businesses, you want to attract more clients quicker. The algorithms work more in your favor on a personal account versus
okay.
account. If you go to my business account, I think there might be 1 or 2 likes, if that even. It doesn't have a lot, because Facebook wants you to pay for your post to be boosted out there. You might as well professional or personal. The big thing, this is why content marketing is really important, to do it in a way that doesn't feel salesy, rather shows your brand, shows what you stand for, captures your soul essence and your vibe, versus, buy this, purchase this. Not that any of you are like that, but Facebook is going to put you in Facebook jail and lock you out of your account if you're that on your personal account, right? But and nobody likes that anyways, that's repelling. But when we are sharing, the work we're doing, the impacts we're creating, client testimonials, we're sharing positivity, inspiration aligned with our pillars, we're showing up as who we are. People are drawn to that. All of you are here because in some way you were attracted to my energy, essentially.
Yes.
You didn't.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
Cindy and I were, okay, here's another client attraction tip, because this is what happened with Cindy and I joined a networking group, and it was my very first time in that it was one woman. And I was like, oh, let's see what this is about. It was like a mastermind networking thing. And I literally was very vocal on the chat box. I was cheering people on. I was like, oh, that's such a great idea, or blah, blah, blah. I was just being me. And people notice that, that energy. And so, I'm not saying, you have to be that, be yourself, but show up and how is that going to show up? So, Cindy, what was it? I'm going to ask you, what was it that attracted you to lean in?
It was your energy. So even though I could see all these other women on the call, it was your response. It was your responses to what other people were saying. And then when you spoke, I'm like, oh, I got to figure out who this person is.
Yeah.
So absolutely, it was your energy.
Thank you. Yeah, and then I think somebody, and I kind of gave some suggestions or tips in the inbox, or I dropped some about like, oh, I love money mindset, because that's what I love talking about too. So that's what supported Cindy in leaning in, and I was just being me. It wasn't going in being like, oh, I get clients, right? I'm just being me and seeing who I'm going to meet and supporting other people. People like to be heard and acknowledged. Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, so John Olin says I have to go about 1 to 2 live 1 no. Lamoon contacted me and we're having a discovery call. Oh my God! Yes! Girl,
Yay!
real time. That's awesome.
I know, it was so awesome. I saw her message pop up on my phone and we've been going back and forth, and she's like, I have health issues and I want to talk about this, and can we talk right now? And I was just like, I can't at the moment, but how about tomorrow? And she's like, totally.
Okay, that has never happened, by the way. That
Was this?
I've never actually
You did say, holy shit.
So now I'm like, I gotta do that more with people. Okay, so
That's amazing.
how it goes.
Hey, I have a special request. If you can, well, I can message you. Whatever you typed in there, can you like copy and paste it and send it to us? That would be awesome.
Yes, can
Me?
you
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Facebook message me and
You can do it later. You can do it
Okay.
direct message later.
Okay.
It's all good.
Michelle,
Okay.
send me a reminder, Michelle, because I got to get back to work and someone's going to be upset because I'm a bit late.
Bye.
Bye, love. Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh, good. So that's what happens when you get really direct. Awesome. Okay. Cindy, did you have another question or a share? We're going to start wrapping things up. Oh, hang on. Love, you're muted.
I thought I had unmuted myself. So you had mentioned a contact marketing video. I'm just wondering, is that in like all our modules?
Okay, ask me again. Sorry, a what?
You had mentioned like much earlier in the call about a content marketing video.
I dropped it in the Facebook group. So
okay.
What I'll do is I'll see if it's on YouTube. I can't remember. So if it's not, I'll just upload it and send you guys the YouTube link so you have it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Or I can put it right in the portal, I guess. That's what I can do too. So I'll have it in several places. Okay. Awesome. And that's like a 5-minute video talking about the different kinds of content. You guys also, I think most of you may have, if you signed up early, do you remember how I was giving the bonuses? So you should have access to that bonus about turning strangers into clients. I think it's called something like that. I have to go back and check. But, or really connecting with your soulmate clients. So those of you who signed up early, you would have gotten that one. Check in your portal. It's a bonus. Okay, great. Any other questions?
I think you were going to talk about how you don't have to wait until you have a logo.
Thank you.
To put yourself out there.
Yes, because Stacy was like, I want to make money right now. So, and I don't have I'm just waiting for my logo. I'm like, girl, don't have to wait for your logo. So you got your tools, you're all set up, you're ready to go. Don't wait for someone else to, like, a logo's not going to change your business. Your vibe is the most important thing. When you get your logo, when it comes in, great. I had the shittiest website. I had a free WordPress blog and no professional photos, and I sold a $2,500 program. So there were no branding photos, there was nothing. And I was able to sell the program. It was a year-long program. It was called Unleash Your Inner Wonder Woman. So if I can sell on a shitty website, because it wasn't about that, like, it's just showing up. And that's where today the content that we went over, paying attention to what your cover photo looks like, what your profile photo set looks like, what your soulful self-promotion statement says, your intro on your Facebook, and then the kinds of posts that you're posting out there aligned with your pillar. You can even talk about pillar. Do a Facebook Live. Facebook Lives, the algorithms love Facebook Live, so boost it out there. Versus a pre-recorded video and then sending it out. Still good, but if you can do Facebook Live, but you've got to mix it up. I once had a client who like only did Facebook Lives, and he was not getting very much traction. And I'm like, no, you have to like have like a Facebook Live by Cindy with just text or pictures in other posts, because some people aren't all about Facebook Lives at all. Okay, so we want to be able to cater to different people to basically say the same message in different ways. Okay, so what the conversation that Stacey and I were saying were just basically post your contents out there. And you can even do an introduction. That's what we said, right? Hi, some of you are my new friends. I want to formally introduce myself. Here's what I do. So for me right now, I'm becoming a facilitator to certify coaches. I'm in training right now. I'm very excited. So when I am actually certified to do this, I'm going to be making an announcement post so that people know I'm doing this now too. I haven't made actually, because I'm very mindful about how many people I want to call in, but I haven't made an actual post that I'm also opened up to life and soul coaching. So, so if I wanted more clients, I would likely put that post out there. So whatever your biggest business need is, put that out there. More one-on-ones, or if you got group coaching, put that out there. Make it really clear what it is that you offer. And you can say, if this is you, this is who I work. Hi, like this, I'm so excited. I'm offering my new program. And it could be like a one-on-one program. So have a sexy name for it that's aligned with your brand, right? And I'm calling in 3 new clients for this program, or I have space for 3 new clients. Again, it could be a one-on-one. If it's a group, you probably want more. And my ideal clients are ready to, and then whatever the transformation or benefits are, if this is you and you feel called, DM me and let's chat. If you wanted to put a link, do not put the link on the status with your content. Put it in the comments, because it will negatively affect your algorithms if any links are on the status. So if you ever notice when I share my podcast, I always put the podcast links in the comments. And I just say, see below. But I think the more like, the better way to do it is have people DM you. Or drop a heart and I'll DM you, or something like that, where there's more action being taken. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Busy taking notes?
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Great call, everybody. Okay, so Arlene, I'm so proud of you, by the way, for putting your picture on your big cover photo. I want you to put it in your little circle. So you got your picture out there. That's so awesome. And
I didn't know what I was doing.
Totally okay. The fact that you got your picture out there is so good. But remember, people, when we're scrolling for Facebook, we're gonna see faces on the cover photo first. So that's why I didn't see. It was like, you did put your photo. I didn't notice it. That's because I was looking at the little circle. So
yeah, I didn't know the difference.
Now you do. So good. All right, loves. I'm going to put a post out about what was helpful for you today in the Facebook group. And next week, July 20th. So we're going to be Tuesday at the same time at noon Mountain. But we're doing it on Tuesday instead, because I am training on Wednesday. I'll put
Okay.
that in notes. I've been putting it out as a reminder in all the replays. So just verbally reminding you now. Okay, loves. Great work today. Awesome. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you all.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ross. Bye, everybody. Have a good week.